A new book takes a nostalgic look back at growing up on Chicago's Southwest Side in the 60s and 70s. Perish the Thought 2 is actually a follow-up from John Ruane's first book and shares even more memories from a childhood a lot of Chicagoans can relate to.
John joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Robin.
You see this on Facebook especially too. People are obsessed with nostalgia and going back. Why is that happening now? Why is this exploding?
I don't know, but you're absolutely right. And when I wrote the first book in 2007, the response I got to that was really my stories were allowing people to go back in time and relive their own childhood, which is really the value of the book, right? So in this book, it's the same thing, only this one's more about the neighborhood. It's more about the things we did. So when I write about, like you know, from Southwest Side, the two biggest events that happened out there was January of '67, the big snowstorm, when they shut down the schools and idiots like me were jumping off of my roof. And luckily I didn't kill myself. And then right after that came the tornado, which came through, Oak Lawn and then through Hometown and down to the south side. And I read about my experience, but people relate so strongly to it, they think I'm writing their life story.
Yeah.
Talk about, what is it about? Is it unique to Chicago, or maybe, Larry grew up in Boston, this idea of neighborhoods being such a part of people's identity?
Yes, well, especially on the Southwest Side. I don't know about Boston, Larry, but on the Southwest Side, they always ask you, what's the first question? What parish are you from?
Right.
Right? That's the first question. And after that, it's what sports do you play?
Right, right.
Those are the two questions.
But there's such formative years in your life that you automatically feel like you understand that other person. Right. From that same geographical location.
You do, and I mean,
things.
there are so many common similarities between people who grow up in that area. It was a blue collar area. Most people, they were blue collar. They worked in, for the city. A lot of them worked for the city. My dad did. Very few white collar people back then, but nobody had any money. And you go to school, you play sports, and you hope that you can go to college and get a good education from there. But growing up back then, like in the book, what I write about is, the excitement of going to St. Bede's dances back then. That was such a big deal. Chasing young love, standing up to bullies and fighting back. And then in our neighborhood, they used to freeze the basketball courts in the winter to play hockey on. And Bobby Hull was a big deal back then, so everybody out there was trying to do the Bobby Hull hop. And then I ended up playing high school and college hockey because of that, that type of thing. So,
I think no matter what time you're growing up in, at the time, you don't realize how simple it is.
Right.
Or why things are interesting or not until time has passed and you're looking back, and maybe people just want a simpler
Well, think
time.
about how it is now compared to what it was back then, It's like this book gives people an escape to go back in time, to get out of this for a little while. To go back to time when it was simple. We could run out your front door and go play baseball all day long, and then in the park leagues and things like that. It was just so much fun. Plus, you saw that picture of there about the mosquito truck. I don't know if you did that in your neighborhood. We used to follow the mosquito truck with the fog coming out.
Why would you do that?
Because we were nuts. And why would our parents let us?
Right. It's like, was anyone watching? It makes you wonder. I'm looking at your resume, though, John. In addition to writing these books, you've written 5 stage plays. You wrote sketches for the old Bozo Show?
For the Bozo Show, 84 and 85. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, too, by the way. And I got to bring my daughter, Al Hall, let me bring my daughter and my wife here, and they got to sit in the front row and everything. So that was a lot of fun. Joe Dioria was the Bozo at that time.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of stuff will people see in this book? In addition to your family photos, do you get people love on Facebook seeing these nostalgic old photos from the 60s and 70s?
Yeah, so there's my professor, Sherwood Snyder from Chicago State right there is my baseball coach from Chicago State, Steve Altman. But, yeah, they're going to see a lot of different pictures. That's my son who ended up playing at Lewis after me. I actually pitched against Lewis when I was at Chicago State, and I thought Lewis was great, so my son ended up going to play there, which was a lot of fun to see that. But yeah, they're gonna see all kinds of photos, not only just my family, but they're gonna see all the people that are in the book that I had a chance to honor by writing about them, which I felt really good about it, because they're really good people that really helped me out in my life. So it was a terrific time with terrific people.
Well, you can see John this Sunday at 1 p.m. at Angie's Sports Bar at 85th and Pulaski. Follow him on social media. The book is Perish the Thought 2. John, good to see you.
Thanks, John.
And thanks, Robin. Thanks, Larry.
For being
Appreciate
here.
it.